Hi, warning, this is a bit of a rant, probably very unnecessary, but I'm actually getting very sick of seeing this on Harry Potter forums with the whole Harry Potter V's, verses. No one says V's apparently. Okay, right, but I've been seeing a lot in the Harry Potter, forums that Lord of the Rings being compared and being attacked by Harry Potter fans. Now, see, everyone thinks, like, look at the Twilight fandom. Everyone thinks that the Twilight fandom are bad for the way they react and their bitchiness. But some of the worst fans I've ever met, some of the most hypocritical, bitchy fans I've ever met have been part of the Harry Potter fandom. And, it's quite sad because I'm a 90s kid. I was born in 94. So I grew up in the Harry Potter generation. I got to see the films since the age of 6 and up. Like, I grew up with them, and it feels like being a part of something, talking to all the fans. But most of them are very ignorant to other works, and Tolkien has been getting a lot of, unnecessary hate, just pointless hate. There's a lot of comparisons, like you've got Saruman and Voldemort, and Sauron and Voldemort and such, and you've got Gandalf and Dumbledore, and you've got Frodo and Harry, Sam and Ron. Like, you get all these similarities, but the stories are completely different. And I'm trying to say my 2 cents on this because, oh god, I just said 2 cents. Who says that? Oh my god, I've slipped back a couple of decades. Oh no. But like, the thing is, you can't compare the Harry Potter series with Tolkien's Lord of the Rings, because like I mentioned before in the forums I've been on, you have to really want to read Tolkien's work, because you aren't entering a story, you're entering a new world. If you find it boring or hard to read, then so be it, but that's down to you and your preference as a reader. Just because, for example, you think it's boring doesn't actually mean that the books are boring. It just means that the style doesn't particularly fit you as a person. I'm dyslexic and I suffer quite a bit with the Lord of the Rings trilogy. Tolkien really doesn't make it easy. He marches on ahead and leaves the reader scrambling to catch up. It takes concentration and patience. I mean, a lot of concentration and patience. Whereas with Rowling, she waits for her a reader to catch up, and leads with a simple narrative, which makes the Potter series a far easier and faster read. I'm, as a fan, really uncomfortable with the way people are stamping about Tolkien's life work like it was nothing, with their big fan feet. The man was a literary genius. The pure imaginative scale of his work swallows the Harry Potter series whole, you know what I mean? Every time Tolkien got, in layman's terms, stuck, no matter how far he was into, his book, he'd scrap it and start again. That was the level of his loyalty to not the story, but to the world he was creating. I love Harry Potter and I prefer it, but I've read both Harry Potter and Lord of the Rings, and just on pure narrative alone, for me, Lord of the Rings wins. It's all personal preference. The only thing that's bothering me here is the way, the Harry Potter fans are bickering. Like, really, it's so, I see like 27-year-old women and, even men arguing about this. It's the same exact thing. It doesn't matter. It doesn't have an age range. People are just, it's like, god damn it, no one will win this debate argument. It's impossible. It's like comparing Star Trek and Doctor Who. It's the same old fandom argument. Can we really, can't we just accept that both are fantastic feats of imagination, and that we're really lucky as readers to have them written in the first place? Things like Harry Potter and Lord of the Rings are very few and far between. Like, no one is in the wrong here. Both are really rare gems of good literature, and we shouldn't forget that, and we should. It starts off as a joke. We have people just comparing it and going, "Ha, look at that. That's Longbottom was a smoking weed," and no, it wasn't weed. Don't I'm not saying that the hobbits were getting high, but you know, Longbottom was a sort of weed or thing. Like, I'm not really immersed in Middle Earth, I don't know everything about it, but you know, the world that Tolkien created just does eclipse the entire Harry Potter series. Like, I love Harry Potter, I do, but I'm really, this, you know, unnecessary bashing is very, very ignorant, to the point that you just want to actually go up to these fans and hit them across the head with the actual books. God damn it. You know, but sorry, like, I know that was an unnecessary rant, but seriously guys, calm the hell down. Like, ugh. Right, everyone have a nice day, and if you listened this far, which I doubt, then thank you, and yeah, have a nice day. Bye.